Hello everyone, before we begin talking about the top 5 ritual monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, in my opinion, the top 5 ritual monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's talk about some of the support that ritual monsters have. They have searches. Manju with 10,000 hands. Senju of 1,000 hands. Sonic Bird, which can add ritual spell cards to your hand. And you have Preparation of Rites, where you can search for a ritual monster, add it to your hand, and if the ritual spell card is in the graveyard, you can add that to your hand. Ritual monsters gain powerful effects when used with the Daijins. The Daijins can either let you draw a card, make your ritual monsters unaffected by traps, negate your opponent's synchro monster's effects, keep your opponent from special summoning, or making your opponent discard cards from his hand. Also, when your Daijins are in the graveyard, you can remove them from play as one of the monsters used for a tribute to summon your ritual monsters. So you don't have to waste your hand to get out a monster, you can just remove from play. Ritual Foregone allows you to special summon a ritual monster from your hand. Now only if that ritual monster says he can be special summoned by other ways. Some ritual monsters need to be ritual summoned first before you can special summon it. Normally, the ritual spell card would say you would have to send monsters from your hand or side of the field to the graveyard as tributes to summon this ritual monster from your hand. But advanced ritual art eliminates that. Ritual Cage protects your monsters from being targeted and destroyed by your opponent's monster effect. And finally, my favorite card for rituals is Fulfillment of the Contract. Once you use the ritual card to summon most of your ritual monsters, you can use Fulfillment of the Contract to bring back your ritual monster from the graveyard. It's like a premature burial for ritual monsters. Here are my top 5 ritual monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! For the number 5 spot, we have Divine Grace, level 7 spellcaster that protects herself from being destroyed by card effect. For the number 4 spot, we have Demise, King of Armageddon. Level 8, Trade Enable. Pay 2,000 life points. Blow up the entire field except himself. A very awesome card. For the number 3 spot, we have Gishki Gus Kraken. Now, I've seen so many decks playing this card, OTKs and FTKs with this card, especially with Heretics. Because when you tribute them, because ritual monsters, when you need to summon them, you have to tribute monsters from the hand or field. And Heretics get their effects when they're tributed. A lot of combos with this card. And also the card is level 6. You can go into rank 6s. You get to select 2 cards from your opponent's hand, you get to see it, and shuffle one of them back into your opponent's deck. For the number 2 spot, we have Relinquish. It's a spellcaster. It's dark. Level 1. Mystic Piper deck all day long. Chaos Food. You get the spellcaster support along with it. Look, Relinquish says, select one monster on your opponent's side of the field and equip it to this card. It gains attack equal to the monster it is equipped to. Also, if and when it would be destroyed by battle, the equipped card is destroyed instead. And any battle damage you take, your opponent takes also. For the number 1 spot, we have Herald of Perfection, a fairy that can negate monster, spell, or trap cards simply by discarding a fairy from your hand. That is awesome. And just imagine combining that with Archlord Christia, which prevents special summoning. I was in the duel and this guy is Herald on the first turn. I was like, what's going on? Next turn, drop Christia. And I played him again, and he did it again. And I played him again, and he did it again. And I was like, you know what? I'm not playing you anymore. I can't activate spell traps or monster effects or special summon. Rage quit. So that is why Herald is at the number 1 spot. So thanks for watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Top 5. And hopefully you enjoyed today's episode.